Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, September 22nd, 2015 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is being is healing. And we're in the last day of Sun in Virgo. Tomorrow we're shifting Sun in Libra. And it's not even like tomorrow. It's like 1:20 a.m. Pacific time. So we're in the last day of summer because when the sun shifts into Libra, that is the autumnal equinox, at least up in the northern hemisphere. So last day of summer, last day of Virgo, this last day of really sliding into being who you are, being the essence of you, being present in your body, tuning into your body. And to be fair, Jupiter is in Virgo, other planets are coming into Virgo. So Virgo energy is going to be well represented for the rest of the year. But the sun brings a specific vitality and takes us through like the 12 archetypes throughout the year to really be present with yourself. And with the astro this week, it's crazy energy moving through this week and kind of interesting energy today. And I feel like that Virgo centered, grounded, being this grounded, and being the center of the storm, letting the world go on around you and knowing that everything's okay because you are just being. So let's talk about your being today. What's going on? Moon is in Capricorn, and the moon in Capricorn is stirring stuff up this week. And it's funny because Capricorn is stirring up this week. We have Pluto about to go direct this week after being retrograde since April. Think how much your life has changed since April. Mine has changed immensely. So we're about to go direct. We're about to shift direct in our structure. But there's this last meeting with the moon and Pluto coming together, 12 degrees. And so we've been shifting, doing structural shift. And it's one of those things, like, you exercise or you eat healthy and you get on the scale the next day or you look at yourself, you're like, I do not see a difference. It's the same thing with this kind of shift. You might be doing shifting in your thoughts, shifting in your being, shifting in your way of showing up, shifting in your thinking. And you're like, nothing's changing. It's okay. Shift takes time. Everything has to fall into place. So remember that as the moon connects with Pluto, that if you're not seeing the changes and it's upsetting you, have faith. Be present with yourself. Be true to yourself and know that it's happening. And Pluto going direct, I think we're going to be seeing more of the evidence of it coming along with that. We also have the moon in Capricorn squaring Mercury retrograde in Libra. This is also squaring Lilith energy. So this might be a little bit interesting. Capricorn and Libra have an interesting relationship. There's so many similarities. I think there's always similarities between the groupings of the signs, like the mutables and the cardinal signs and the fixed signs. These are the cardinal signs. They want to lead. But Mercury right now, Mercury's retrograde. So it's not really in a place to lead. Mercury is more in a place to okay, I'm going in. I'm reviewing my thinking. Lilith may actually be the leader in all this. And I posted the other day when Mercury and Lilith were conjunct. People might be snipey. Don't take it personally. I think that's with this same thing with this. People get snipey. It might be the Lilith coming out, saying things that need to be said. It's not personal. You don't need to take it personally. Just be present with yourself. The moon in Capricorn sometimes gets a little hurt. The moon feels very emotional about things. But, whatever. Everybody's Lilith needs to come out. It's okay. There's no problem. Stay centered. Be true to yourself. Keep coming back to that in this. The other thing that's happening is the moon is going to be squaring Uranus. So we have a bit of a T-square going on. It can be tense energy. Moon square Uranus. Again, this is more of the cardinal energy. Uranus. We're still retrograde in Aries, 19 degrees. Moon at 19 degrees. Ultimately, what they're both pointing you at, Moon in Capricorn, Uranus in Aries, 19 degrees, is valuing you, valuing your place, how you show up in the world. And so if you're having resistance to being yourself, valuing yourself, showing up as yourself, this, it's probably going to be shown to you in this. But to help you, we also have Venus connecting to Uranus at 19 degrees, and also trine Pallas, by the way. And so Venus is like, yes, I do value myself. I love myself. 19 degrees. It is your 10. It's that degree of valuing yourself. Venus is about valuing yourself, and Venus in Leo wants to express beyond the ways you've allowed yourself to express. And Uranus viewing in is like, yeah, let's do this. Let's be ourselves. Let's show up. This could bring forth some great opportunities too. If you're showing up as yourself, this could bring some abundance in your life. And Pallas, I love Pallas in this because Pallas is the energy that's like, we're shifting this patriarchal energy. We're shifting this pattern. And so part of you showing up for yourself might be about shifting this patriarchal pattern and shifting it within yourself, because that's where it starts. And we still, as women, are feeding into the old ways. So it's time to feed into the way that's true to you. What is true to you? And allow your being to be healing. So that being said, these are the cards it pulled. Control and stress. And I think if you're feeding into the old ways that's not true to you, that's what you're doing. You're feeding into the control. And it feels safe because it has been safe. But it's also so stressful. And look at this little monkey here about to pop the ball. I see this in this light with this astrology as like, hey, look at you juggling, performing, trying to like please everyone. And meanwhile, this monkey's like, it's like the judges in like America's Got Talent, like hitting the the monkey is about to be like, that's not entertaining me, because it's not being true to who you are. Really, do you want to be like a clown with a horn juggling fire, hanging out on a bubble with your pet monkey? No, that's not who you really are. What we're moving into is the dream. What kind of life do you want to live? We're moving into that, and we're taking big steps into it this week with the astro this week as we build to this full moon lunar eclipse. So as much as you can, be true to yourself in this last day of Virgo. Be you and see how that shifts the world around you and the world within you. So that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.